We have a lot to accomplish today, and it starts with surviving this disaster of a planet, because things are not looking too hot out here. We have to go back to our old base. Along the way, hopefully, we're able to find some Ignisium. That would be sweet. We have to get the corporation stuff up and running again. We have another place that we found, like an abandoned base. I'm going totally the correct way. An abandoned base that we need to, oh, nice, explore. But in order to do that, I need tons of ammo because, as we saw last time, there's a lot of things over there that want to kill me, and I would like to kill them back. So I think that's fair. Okay, there's a lot out here, actually. I'm gonna get all these meteors as well, I think. Okay, this is like a hot spot for Ignisium. Everything landed right next to us. Breathe, gun, breathe. Okay. Let's just follow the Ignisium for now. See where this takes us. Remember, when the planet burns, we are safe out here for a minute. Not that we've ever died before, so it's really not a problem, but still. This is definitely the most that we've ever found. In one go. Okay, sweet. Now, we don't quite yet have teleporting between bases, which would be, oh my god, it would be nice. And it's not like, oh, nice, up here. It's not like there's not things that we can do while we're going from base to base, but our base locations are pretty far from each other. I'm wondering, like, what is the optimal way to approach building bases? Like, what I mean by that is, how many should we have? Should we have them pretty much set up everywhere? I think if we had, you know, unlimited time, yes, we could do that. It's just quite time-consuming to do it. But then you're still going to have to revisit them once in a while when you hit corporation objectives. Okay, how are we looking here? We need to curve around this side. Do you want to try our first little bit of fall damage here? I don't know if that's wise. More Ignisium there, let's get it. We actually are getting pretty close to being able to level up a base. So that would be sick, because apparently that triggers a big wave. But I think if we're going to do that, we should probably have turrets. I don't know how crazy it will be, but I'm going to need, or I'm going to at least want turrets and the most ammo I've ever seen in my life. We're gonna return to normal status here in a sec, I feel. How are we doing on space? We're good, actually. Okay, so we're gonna curve to the left here. Toxicity is high. Yeah, that's okay. Not too fussed. I feel like these bases now, like, I don't know, are they irrelevant? I feel like, sort of. We could, okay, one thing we could consider trying. We'll take a look at it here when I climb the stairway to heaven. Oh yeah, but I can't even build this yet because I need these special unlocks. I was going to say we could try to set up these cargo receivers and stuff, but that's another thing that we need to focus on having. Is there anything I want to analyze in here? Not really. And storage-wise, I'd like to keep everything at the main base. Right? I could even, since we're here, you know what? Let's go. Oh, somebody also gave me a really cool idea. So apparently you can, if there's materials moving on the rails, you can just ride the rails. And the idea is setting up like 2 storage things connected to each other that use the same resource. And then they're just like shuffling between each other, right? And you could set up a sort of infinite loop. Might be something cool to try. I mean, it kind of makes it, you know, you're not exploring anything really, but that would speed up travel a little bit, I think. Okay, so large habitat protects from external threats, allows placement of interior structures, needs an airlock for access. Cool. So now these want electronics and synthetic silicone, which is like, that's going to be a ways off because we still need to find some blueprints. Glass here, that's happening. I could add this if I wanted. That's a pretty nice inventory upgrade. Here's the defense turrets. They need stabilizers. Is that the one? Let's see. Yeah, stabilizers we can be making. I feel like I set those up, but maybe I forgot, or maybe I didn't link it to a corporation at the other place. That's possible. This is a base core amplifier. Increases base core capacity by 20. Works for every base core when placed within its range. Fine. We haven't hit any capacity issues. Storage depot V2. Super nice, but we don't have those things yet either. So, cool. I'm just going to check our personal storage here. And we're going to take, like... Whoops. We're going to take anything out of here that we may want. We're going to leave the pistol bullets. That's fine. Tons of ignisium here. War bonds. I'll take the quartz ore. We have this accumulator. Sure. And then I have all these lems here. Are there any that we might actually really want? I have a new movement one available. Stamina regen by 20%, I think would be nice. Where's my LEMS machine? Is it this one? Yeah. Okay, so let's do... Stamina regen.
This will help.
These are quite a ways off, actually, so... I think what I'll do is keep these other lems here. Cool. Okay. Let's get moving now. Back to the other base. And we'll set up that production for stabilizers, get those shipping off. And hopefully not get killed along the way. We'll see what we can do there.
Rupture status stable. Arcadia status.
We're back.
Stable.
Do I already hear? Oh, yeah, I do. You know what? Before we go back, I think this base might be ideal for us to make some ammo at. I'm pretty sure we have all the stuff that we need. And it looks good, too. Like, look at our base. It's pretty sick. It is pretty sick. I think, too, when I'm back here, thinking about it, I'm going to get that inventory upgrade. Or, hold on. If we look at upgrading a base core, I'll probably upgrade the other one. But, okay, I don't need data points for this. I do need a ton of ceramics, but that's fine. I think we have everything else. So maybe we upgrade that other core. Unless I want to rapidly get this going. What would be better? I know I have inventory problems, but this one I'm at least building right now. I'm going to add my points to here, and we'll get these stabilizers set up. And then let's double check what I need for these bullets. So I'm going to need wolfram powder and titanium rods. And a bunch of building materials. Titanium rods are here. Wolfram powder over here.
That's just what I need.
Absolutely. And then building materials here. Okay. And now, like, yeah, I mean, obviously it would be nice to have the extra inventory at this exact moment in time, wouldn't it? Wouldn't that be swell? Let's go heavy ammo. Okay. Then we're gonna go standard ammo. Let's sort this. How are we looking? It's not bad. I think we could have more heavy, to be fair. But the rods are gonna take a bit to produce here. Oh, it's actually, they're coming in pretty quick. I'll maybe do like, I'll just do one more. Okay. I'm good with this. Keep the rest of this stuff. Now, we go to the other base. The alternative is going way back up there, but no. I want to get my, corporations back online. As many of them as I can until we have things we need to unlock. Because that other base, that abandoned base, I'm hoping will have another blueprint that we need that will lead us to producing something new. And maybe we enter a time lapse. You guys said you wanted time lapses. So here we go. And we're back. Okay, spitters have shown up.
Reloading.
Let's grab these larva grub things. Oh, I can't. What can I drop that I don't really need? I mean, really, I don't need this accumulator.
Good stuff. Changing mags.
Wrecked.
Reloading.
Okay. Now, let's review what we've got going on here. So we have tubes there. That's cool. We have all of these happening, which I actually need for something. But hold on. Let me go empty this first. Just clean things up a bit. Okay. Let's put the quartz in there. So I need a bunch of the springs. It keeps showing, like, it shows that there's an arrow there, which is indicating, like, I think there's stuff that I can put in there, but I don't have anything in there. Right? So, weird. But, okay. Let's focus on these blocks, or these capsules at the bottom, wherever we can. Okay, cool. We can analyze this. Put these all in here. That's great. Basic building materials, a little bit low. Just a tad. Okay, let's review where we have things stored. So let's
see.
Take these. So I've got glass production happening here. These are getting shipped off to... Where are these going? Okay, these were getting shipped out. That's fine. I can send all the glass to these guys. That's going to finish this very quickly. Okay. So these guys are taking all the glass now. We have the heat-resistant plates. Oh, we literally just finished.
Thanks you for your shipment. You can claim your reward in the corporate terminal.
Okay, so now they want chemicals, but I can at least feed them helium-3. Like raw. So that's cool. Where do I have those being stored right now?
You can be proud of the work you've done. Another order fulfilled for future health solutions.
Okay, things are unlocking. This is nice. Let's go. So there's my inventory upgrade. Thank God. So let me take a couple of notes here. So we need to get chemicals going, but I think we need blueprints for like almost all of these. I need electronics, synthetic silicone, stabilizers I can do, chemicals there, and super magnets and nozzles, yeah. So... we're gonna fill that right away. Synthetic silicone, electronics, chemicals. Yeah, I need all of these. I need like a trickle down of blueprints right now. Base core amplifier. Okay. So is that something? Oh yeah, it is. Okay, here's what we'll do. Let's get those springs. Where were they? We'll get to know the spaghetti base soon. We'll have it memorized, don't you worry. Okay, so intermediate building materials are now available to build. I like that. Insert 200 there. And these are all full. Okay, so these we don't need. These we don't need. I'll drop them outside in the wasteland. Cool. Okay, everything is chill. Let's go find where we're making stabilizers, or if maybe I didn't even make them, and I thought that I did, or they unlocked. It's been a minute since I sat down, so let me look at these. There's all of our glass. We have the heat-resistant shields. Yeah, maybe I didn't start this yet. We have a couple things back here. This is for ceramics, and we're sending them to where? Where are we sending ceramics? Into that. And this is being used to make those inductors. Okay, cool. I got it. I got it. So let's figure out what we need to get into not this. Oh, wait a sec. Wait a second. I think... Oh yeah, stabilizers in the fabricators. Okay, never mind. Okay, so fabricators, stabilizers, I need rotors and titanium rods. So I need titanium bars, titanium rods into this, and wolfram wire. Holy smokes. Okay, let me take a second to plan this out. Okay, so I've drawn up a little diagram, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get rid of a couple of these things. It looks like only that one is producing for this. And I'm just gonna clean this up a tad. And we're gonna go from here into here. Fine. Then from here, we're gonna come all the way down, like so. And I'm gonna go into titanium bars, just to create our own little separate building area for these things right now. Just to kind of maintain the chaos of my mind. Okay, titanium bars. Let's see if that starts pulling. It doesn't have power. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. Not a problem. Let's go here. I know I said I was going to do like a more of like an organic build here, and it kind of started like that, but then you start to realize there's some benefits of having the floors, you know? Okay, so titanium bars, I need to make a lot of titanium rods. So that's going to come from here. So I think what I might do, I'm either going to do 2 of these smelters, but I'm curious to see... I'm curious to see if I can get all of this going here. Off of this. Rods here. Rods here. Yeah, so this can handle feeding all of these, which is cool. So I'm just going to push these out a little bit because I just want a little bit more space to work with. Okay. Then we're going to go here. Across. And we'll see how much this can handle. Let's clear these. Good. So these numbers are still going up. So that's pretty cool. So one smelter can feed 3 of these for bars, which is pretty cool. Then maybe what we'll do is we will filter a bunch of those into a couple of these. I don't know if this is going to be the most efficient way of doing it. But let's find out. Let's try. Okay, rods. Yeah, I mean, okay, so there's a bit of a jam. Which I expected. So we'll do like this. That's just gonna fill these things up like mega fast. Right? Okay, now that's interesting. So now this is not fueling these as fast. And I'm wondering what changed. Why did that change? Okay. Let's try something else. Let's try our storage idea instead. So this is just going to rapidly feed this thing. Okay. So now... Yeah, interesting. I'm not sure. It looked like we had something going there for a minute, but... Maybe it was just because it was sort of creating a backlog or something. I'm not sure exactly. But I don't think that's a huge issue for us. Okay, so we've got titanium rods being made now. Now, to make rotors, I also need wolfram wire. So, do I have that being stored anywhere over here? That's the question. That is the question. Ceramics there. Okay, so to make wolfram wire... It's just the bars. So, what I could maybe do... I have bars here that are getting sent to this machine. And that's getting sent over to that machine. Okay. I do have extra bars that could be used here. Maybe let's do this. We're going to expand our storage over here. Like so. But this is going to get a little bit broken. So I need to run this into here. So we're going to connect like... Actually, let's connect here. Or do I want to just feed these each individually? So that these things work a little bit faster. Okay, love that. Wolfram bars. We're gonna go back to the rails. I really wish that when we were in that, like when we cancel out of there, if you guys have a way of doing this, like to cancel your selection, I guess I have to just maybe go back into the build menu. Like, is that the better way of doing it? Okay, that's going to overlap. I mean, that's really not ideal. I guess we could go here. Okay, good. Now I got to send these like mega far. Is that going to be hard to get around that? It might be. Let's move a little bit. It's interesting. There's a lot of comments saying that I should be using the triple things more, but then there's equally the same number of comments saying that we definitely should not be doing that right now because they're bugged in some way, or things are getting stuck. Just gonna like raise this as high as I can. Okay, so then if I'm gonna do the rotors, we need to go fabricators. Here. We know we're gonna need some of these. Let's see if I can reach from here. I can. Let's bring this up real high. I think maybe this is how I should have been building my wires. Like, just put everything on these giant things out of the way. And by wires, you know what I mean, rails. Then what I'll do here... Yeah, until I feel like I have a better option. Like, I kind of like this setup more than the triple rails. Because you get the added benefit of, like, constantly filling these things, even when the other machines get full. Wait. This is not what I want. This is not what I want. Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. I'm making wolfram wire here. I don't need these. My bad. My bad. Okay, so are these... Yeah, here we go. So wolfram wire's coming in hot. We'll feed a couple of these. Okay. So we now have wolfram wire. We have titanium rods. Now we can get rotors. And we're also going to need a feed from the rods into the stabilizers direct. So we're going to go rotors. Rotors. That's colliding? Is it colliding with me? I think it might have been. I'm a building now. I'm going to connect this on the inside because I think feeding these with rods will be a little bit easier on the outside. We'll skirt this one around here. And we'll skirt this one around here. Okay. So, we now have rotors being made here. These take a freaking long time. So, that's exciting. Let's configure these for rotors. Okay. And then I don't think we need to send rotors to anybody, right? I think it's literally just the stabilizers, but I'm going to double check. Chemicals, electronics. Yeah, stabilizer. Oh yeah, helium-3. Okay, so stabilizers and helium-3s we can be setting up. And helium-3, we have that giant storage thing, so we can easily reroute some stuff to our orbital launchers that are not producing anything at the moment. Okay, so now what I think I'll do, just make sure that these are, yeah, good. These are getting action there. So now we're going stabilizers this way. Okay. And we need to feed these.
Necesito agua.
Let's run you to the outside here. You to the inside there. And then they need another offshoot of rods, don't I? That was not my intention. That was not my intention. Let's do another storage depot for these. This is going all the way up there. I'm going to fix that in a second. Okay, let's do the fix first. Drive that in here. Drive that in there. And wouldn't you know it, we're making stabilizers. Okay. Now, stabilizers. We're going to go into storage depots here. I'm going to build quite a bit. Well, I'm going to say let's build 3 of these. Is that colliding with me again? Why am I always the problem? Don't answer that. Oh, interesting. We're going to go stabilizers here. Do not cook that. Do I want to feed? I don't know if this actually matters. I'm probably overthinking that pretty dramatically. I mean, that looks cool. Okay. Stabilizers. 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 There's no priority setting on these, which leads me to believe they probably default to, like, highest level priority all the time. This is going to take, like... This is going to still take a minute. Because this right here takes so long. It takes so long. Maybe I should fire up an additional one here. Would that be so bad? Do I have an additional output? I do. Spaghetti brain to the rescue. Here we go, baby.
Necesito agua.
Okay, let's drink something here.
Delicious.
This is going to be an awkward one. But it's going to work. I'm going to hopefully, possibly make it work. You know what the easier solution is? It's also the better looking solution. Hold on. Let me get rid of this. Okay. So these are all somewhat connected, but at least we're producing these a little bit more now. It looks like
I'm detecting increased Ruptura activity.
it looks like the rotors are actually a bit of a choke point for us. But that thing just takes so long to make that I don't know. Well, hold on. What's this thing doing? 6 seconds for a rotor as well. These are both full. This thing is distributing as fast as it can. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, okay. We're actually, it's okay. It's just that this one is gonna pull from... Wait, where is this pulling rotors from? Oh, I can't fly. That's right. Okay, this one's pulling rotors from here. Yeah, I mean, okay, they just take a long time to make. So I'm gonna have to live with that. That's fine. Okay, we have those online. Can I really quickly get... Do I already have helium-3 going somewhere? I feel like I kind of do. Like, these things over here now don't need these connections. Wave warning, I see it. Don't worry. We don't need these connections. Okay. We're alive.
Ruptura's eruption has started. Prepare for impact.
Okay, so now, when we come back...
Extreme temperature detected.
We need to send helium-3 to orbitals. Stabilizers are being sent. And then the next, like, big unlock... Well, maybe we could upgrade our base when we come back, too. And see what the wave defense is like. I have enough bullets. I just don't know how intense it will be. But I'm willing to try it. I'm willing to try it. The alternative is, like I've been saying, we wait for the... Wait for this to hit. Right? Look, I just gave it 80 points. We're, like, basically there. But I think this is going to take a little bit of time. However, that being said, what we could do... let me look at the item printer really quick. We could start building the intermediate things here with titanium housing. I feel like this is something we should just set up at a fabricator, though, outside. Like, I don't want to have to go and grab all this stuff. We don't have titanium housing being made here, but I could easily do it. We have the other items. We could set up a basic building materials thing. I think we already have one here. and then we can run that into a fabricator for these. I think that would be better. I think that'd be way better. So maybe, new plan, send helium-3 to the orbitals, set up the intermediate building materials production, and explore that other base. By the time that stuff is done, we probably have the turrets, and then we upgrade base core. Right? I think that's cool. I think that's a good plan. Guys, wish me luck. Not that I need it, because clearly, like, look how excellent my brain functions out here. Things work, okay? It could be prettier. I'll give you that. But I'm having a good time. We'll see you next time. Bye.